Yeah, she feels like she got a raw deal because a lot of misinformation and lies were spread around. And I mean, she was found that she committed no criminal or otherwise wrong offenses by multiple investigations done by the Republicans, but they still used that stuff. Yeah, she felt cheated, but she never called the election a fraud or want it overturned or any of that stuff. Probably would have felt cheated too. Personally, I think elections should be decided by the popular vote for president. Saw that, Ian. Very sad. Hello, Corey. Yes, he is just fine. Well, since she had tested positive for COVID, apparently. Uh, when I was looking at one of the articles, it said the Queen had tested positive for COVID. I'd have to go find it again. Well, I mean, she's 96 years old, so I don't think it matters that much specifically what she died from. I mean, I kind of have to say, quote the words of my friend Fritz. She was in her 80s, and she said that when you're in that age group, each day you wake up and say, wow, I'm here another day. Because you kind of expect it anytime. Yeah, because basically at that age, unless somebody murders you, pretty much natural causes. I'm still trying to get things back running, by the way, guys. My grandmother push mowed her yard into her late 80s. She refused to use the riding lawnmower my dad bought her. She literally, when she passed away, had a 20-year-old brand spanking new Snapper lawnmower that my dad bought her that he rode 3 times. That's the only time it was ever used. My grandmother passed away as a result of a car accident. I think she was 96 or 93, right in there. One of the two. Not of the car accident directly, but phlebitis that happened after she got out of the hospital from it. Most interesting is she never drove a car or had a driver's license in her entire life.
Langston Hughes. Poem called Song. Yeah. Do not be afraid. 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 Lovely, dark, and lonely one, bare your bosom to the sun. I said, lovely, dark, and lonely one, bare your bosom to the sun. Do not be afraid of light. You are a child of night. Woo, do not be afraid of light. You are a child of night. Open wide your arms to life. A world in the wind of pain and strife. Face the wall with dark, closed cage. Beat with bare brown fists and wait. Do not be afraid. 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 Do not, do not, do not,
I've never heard of that, Ashley. Oh, very little upsets me except for lying. I don't like lying. In fact, I'm of the opinion that every time a politician's called in a lie, not a misspoken word or accidental gaffe, but a lie out and out, they should be executed immediately, from the president all the way down. Just think if we had a truly honest government where everybody had to tell the truth all the time. Yes, that would be their reasoning for telling the truth all the time. Nope, we'd have honest politicians. That's all would be left. I'm talking about gaffes or misspoke. I'm talking about truth or facts. Stuff based in actual fact. For instance, the sky is blue. If a politician says the sky is green, that's a lie. Close enough, you know what I mean. Or the government spent $3 billion on this, where they really spent $50. Then they should be executed. No, I didn't tell a lie. The sky is a shade of blue. I didn't say what shade of blue. Then what color is it? It appears blue to our eyes because that's the wavelength we see being reflected to us. But for intents purposes, it's blue. We get into a technicality. What color is white, Arcade? If you take truth to that level, then everything's false and nothing's true ever. Period. Which means there can be no consensus, there can be no agreement, and everything's lost. No, the light being reflected by dust particles is blue. But, like I said, reasonable statements. Like I said, using the logic you're using, everything's hopeless, and there's no way to have any kind of logical consensus or agreement on anything. That is true. Yeah, but you're taking it to a level of, and you know what I mean, and you're still taking it to a ridiculous level. Well, that's the only punishment I could think of that would make them extra careful to tell the truth. Okay, I'll drop execution. How about a caning? Or public whipping, public flogging, if they're caught telling a lie. And by lie, I mean an intentional lie. I'm sorry, but I want some honest politician. Every time I fact check the fact checkers, they're pretty accurate. But I do realize, shoot, homie, think about this. The Trumpist right has discredited fact checkers, science, most all major news in the entire world, history, as all being bullshit. And only the small fraction of their media being the truth. Like when I want news, I watch New Zealand stuff, BBC, a number of places. I certainly would not watch Fox News. Of course, I don't necessarily trust CNN either, or MSNBC. I trust almost no news media that is not publicly funded. If it's for profit, it can't be trusted. Well, it depends on what that value-added tax is used for, Arcade. Could be good. Well, they don't have to worry about ratings. They don't have to worry about keeping sponsors happy. They get their money no matter what. Yeah, but they're funded, supposedly, no strings attached. I'll give you an example of how that works. Years ago, one of my friends got a government grant to do a science, what do you call it? Study. They gave him no conditions except that he have results, tell him what the results needed to be, and they weren't involved in any of it. Alright, see, Arcade. That's how public funding works. When we get into a place of where there's my truth and your truth, then everything becomes hopeless at that point, True Homie. Everything. That means our whole society is pointless. May as well shut everything down right now. We'll be better off with anarchy. See, my truths are simple. I believe in science by the majority of scientists by consensus. I believe in history as it actually happened. That's how a logical mind works. No, science is done by peer review, and the peer review majority, based on the evidence, determines what the best and most plausible conclusion is. Otherwise, we may as well throw all science out the door too. So the news is all junk, science is useless, everything's pointless. We should all just die. That's COVID's still very real. People are still dying. Someone I actually knew from school just died recently. That I actually agree with. You know, he even said it himself. He loves the poorly educated because they're the ones who actually elected him. I've got 2 years of, as far as schooling, electronics engineering at a community college. But I'm also very well read. I've read 2 complete sets of encyclopedias and a whole bunch of books in my life. My grades in school were pretty good. I excelled in science. I'd say I'm above average, 7, 8, right there. What sounds silly, true to homie? Yeah, right in there, a little above average. And I think most people who have known me all my whole life would agree. Why, it's true, I did it. I read the complete 1927 encyclopedia, which I still have, by the way. They're over there on the shelf. Then I read 1963 complete encyclopedia, which I had when I was growing up. Both World Book, by the way. I was a bored kid, and I like to read. I read Brave New World, too, in about 3 days. Anybody familiar with the book Brave New World? I read 2 versions of the Bible. I read the Quran. The Book of Mormon is interesting. Yeah, Huxley, Brave New World. Smart. Smart is how you can use information. And I think I've proven I'm not a genius, but anybody that's been around here for a while, I said at least 2 versions, maybe more. I read it on my own, Ashley, just because I wanted to. In fact, I stopped reading books only when my eyesight started getting bad, and that didn't happen until my 40s. Yep, and now it looks like the new thing is to discredit me and make me look dumb, if you can. Be my guest. I don't claim to be a genius. I don't claim to know everything. But I think over the years of people that have watched me and all the things I have done, I'm not shabby by any measure of the word. Since I've been doing this cast in front of all of you, I have rebuilt whole cars, computers, electronics, wired houses, restored houses, solved numerous problems. And one of my biggest things I tell people, this is what I tell young people when they ask me what they should learn. I tell them everything you possibly can. But I did read several versions of the Bible when I was younger, Arcade, because I went through a religious phase. I guess I was 13, 12, right in there. I have had people, believe it or not, there are young people who have looked up to me over the years. Ashley, you actually believe that my entire life is the time period you've seen me on camera? You believe what you see is my whole world and my whole life, or what it's always been? Right now, sometimes at work, used to be sometimes at the pub, but hell, I've got, when I lived in North Carolina, I've got godchildren, nieces, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, generally over drinking age. Well, no, they weren't always. My godkids were quite a bit younger. Now you're trying to be a perv. Although there's absolutely nothing wrong with me talking to a 10-year-old. And that is very true, ABC. How something is presented makes all the difference in the world on a question. Just like if you correct someone, how you do it make all the difference in the world. Even if you tell somebody they're wrong, and they are wrong, how you do it can change the way they'll take it completely. Well, based on listening to True to Homie over the years, he must have a master's degree in multiple things. Is a genius, is smarter than anyone who comes to my room, definitely smarter than, that includes attorneys, judges, real scientists, and doctors. Probably in Mensa too, yes. But I've actually seen him argue with all the above. Actually, yes, Arcade. I can't say who they are, but yes, they do. Indeed. No, because believe it or not, a few years back, one of them told who they were, and trolls started harassing them personally in their real life. That's why, even though I know the identity of many of you, I would never tell. Even people who have turned out to be assholes later on, and I know who they are, I don't tell. Probably 90% of you, I know who you are, where you are, what you do for a living, what your name is, at least. But I keep it to myself because, like I said, historically, actually no, I have some ideas though. I said 90%. But nah, no point in it. Your primary purpose here, Ashley, is to troll Taz, for the most part. And me at times. Hello there, Piggy. The power went off, and I'm trying to get everything back working, Piggy. I saw some of your commentary about him the other day, Ashley. But, as I said, sadly, a few times historically, some of the people I've mentioned, lawyers, doctors, otherwise, have come in to support me and identified themselves. But all that's resulted in is them being trolled in their personal lives. So I don't suggest that people do come forward with who they really are or what they really do, because trolls are dickheads and they'll go after them. I've seen it happen. Probably pretty close. Most of the people talking right now, I do know their real name. A lot of people in here, do take advice from me, actually. No, to me, trolling is when you openly go after somebody, okay, to discredit them or otherwise cause harm or discomfort while hiding behind a fake name because you're too chicken to let your real self be shown. That's a troll. I know Taz's real name. And I wouldn't tell it, but I know Meows. I know Smays. I know Pinkies. And many, many more. I know Camille's real name. I know US Man's real name. I know, like I said, the majority. How many more should I give you? I think I'm probably the only one in this channel who does know her real name. But like I said, I don't give that information out to people. I know Spanky's real name. I know, well, I just told you I know Pinky's, Meows, well, several of you that have been talking. Lords, Taz's, only like 2 or 3 of you I don't know right this minute. Well, but I said talking viewers, not 18 viewers. There are people who just watch the channel who never talk. True to homie. Probably true. In fact, that was probably one of the biggest mistakes I made when I created this webcast. But I was naive. My name is my real name, and what you see is my real name. And that was probably a mistake, but hindsight was 20/20 by the time I figured out it was a big mistake. But there's no way to go back and fix it. So but on the other hand, alright, maybe I can get the backyard camera working. Finally came up. Number 21. Well, that's really not much I can do to avoid that, true to homie. But the one thing I do like is, in the past, I had to worry about things like I went through a period of trolls harassing my landlord at 2 different places I live. At least I don't have to worry about that anymore. Had that to happen too. That is true, Ashley. In fact, except that he passed away, my friend Jeff was going to show me how to put all this in the name of a corporation. But unfortunately, he passed away. He told me it was actually possible to put all of my utilities and even the house in the name of a corporation and still own it all. A stroke, Pinky. He had 1 stroke, he survived. He was getting better. But then he had another one and passed away. Really bad because he lost a bunch of weight, he was exercising, he was doing everything you should do. And boom, he had another one. Well, doing a live broadcast like I do, through the homie, it's pretty much hard to avoid. And yeah, I could still do that arcade, but it's pointless at this point. I mean, if I sat in a little square room all day with no windows, never went out in public, I could probably broadcast anonymously, or could have. But if you do anything resembling a legitimate broadcast where you show anything about your life or your whatever, it's really not possible. So while I don't go out of my way to make it easy by like putting my address on the screen or anything, here on Twitch, that's mostly true. But on Vaughn, I had a lot of problems. Yes. I've also been swatted twice. Twice. I don't know. They never followed up with me. I mean, the FBI was involved, but because it was apparently whoever it was used a Google phone to call from another state, and then they called into the wrong 911 on top of that. In fact, they tried to set me up to get hurt. And I kept it quiet for a good while, even though it did hit my local paper as a front page. What messed them up was they called into the wrong exchange, which made the police officer in Bloomsburg skeptical of the whole thing. If you know what exchange means. And the one prior to that, I wasn't actually swatted, because what they did was they swatted a place I lived in 2007. Before I ever even broadcasted. The only reason I know they did was because the mayor of the town is a friend of mine, and he called me while I was in Florida living. No, it was here in Pennsylvania. But the mayor of the town, who's also a close friend of mine, called me at home in Florida to tell me what was happening. So yeah, excuse me if I don't have a lot of patience for trolls, because they don't care who they hurt or who they get hurt. That would actually be nice in real life, wouldn't it? Ignore. But for people like that, I don't understand anyway. I've had people that I didn't care for. People who say stuff I don't like. People who do things I don't particularly care for. But in my entire life, I have never felt an urge to do anything to cause harm to someone. That's just not something I can comprehend anybody wanting to do. It makes no sense to me. It's beyond my ability to grasp. I mean, it'd be different if somebody was killing their cat or their dog or attacking their family or their kid or something, but I've just never felt a urge to cause anybody problems or harm. Now, let me see if I can get the backyard camera working. It's supposed to be 21. I think I'm amazingly tolerant of trolls, to be quite honest. There we go. Oh no, my cameras never overheat or anything. No, I thought I might be taking the Impala out. But since the power went off and I had to fix up all that, I don't know. But I'm wanting to put the ceramic coat on the Impala, but I don't know if I'll get to it. But I've still got to do peanut and stuff too, so that might have to wait till tomorrow. See, I used a black compound polish on it. But the problem with it is, by itself, if it gets rained or something, it'll come off. But once I apply the ceramic coat, that won't be a problem. That's why I've been driving the Escort this week while it's been raining. It looks like I got everything working again. And I've apparently regained the ability to control some of my cameras. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Well, now I can't control any of them again. Oh well. Oh, my main cam is a Logitech Brio, but I'm actually upset with it. It used to be really good, but I don't know if Windows did something or what, but now the highest resolution it can do is 1080p, but it's a 4K webcam. And I've tried reinstalling the drivers, uninstalling it, updating the firmware, everything under the sun, but 1080p is as high as it could go. The other cameras are all IP cameras. $34 IP cameras. And they do pretty damn good for $34. Yup. I don't have a lot of clean to do in Peanut's room, but I do have to give her a bath tonight. The other reason for not finishing my car tonight, I don't know what went wrong, but when I went in Peanut's room, turned the computer on, the area just under my left shoulder blade felt like somebody stabbed me with a knife. No, none of my cams have ever overheated. I used to have trouble with the broadcast computer overheating, but that was back when it was an 8-core. The newer one was 16 cores. It only runs at 11% doing this. So it's basically idling. Yeah, it's a problem I've had for years, ABC. It's right under my left shoulder blade. And it feels like somebody stabs me followed by a knot. And it takes hours for it to calm back down. I don't know, it's right under my left shoulder blade. Don't think that would be gas. Now, something that will fix it, which when I have somebody around to have them do, like at work, I'll have Rhonda do it. If he beats on it with his hands, like pounds on my back in that area, it will stop hurting. No, I didn't. Probably should when I go to a doctor again. Like I said, it's been doing that since I was in my 30s, so. But I did a lot of stuff when I was younger that you really shouldn't do. Like pick up engines, transmissions by myself, and other stupid stuff. So, not really surprising. I need to get health insurance. And I'm going to look into that when they start the open enrollment again. Because supposedly they fixed the pigeonhole that I was in. Yes, Ashley, but we're a small business. Can't afford to offer stuff like that. We did look into it, though. The last doctor's visit I had without insurance cost me $250. That was for a general checkup. Well, to do that for us, because we're so small, Ashley, would be the equivalent of giving everybody in the shop a 50% raise. We can't get any deals. We're not big enough. We had 50 or more employees, there's all kinds of cool stuff. But having 7 to 10 employees, not so much. Well, paying that much money out would pretty much bankrupt the company, I'm afraid, Ashley. Well, $250 was for a general checkup. They checked my cholesterol, blood pressure, heart, breathing, and all that. Well, the last ER visit I went to, cost $7,900. And that was what? About 2 years ago? Well, they do have something here I'm going to look into. There's a big sign they just put up from Geisinger. They offer free health care and checkups for the uninsured. Well, would you rather my employer just shut down? No, I didn't go to the doctor for that. Remember, I took the Benadryl and got over it. The last time I went to the ER was when I was coughing up blood. Not really coughing, actually, I was throwing up blood. Turned out it was nothing serious. I know it sounds serious, but that's when I learned that my stomach makes too much acid. No, there's no dietary change I could do to fix it. Yes, he was. But yeah, there is no dietary fix. So before all the diet people pop in. They gave me a pill for it. It's omeprazole. And I take it every day. Like I said, I'm going to look into it again when open enrollment happens. Yeah, and no, I eat peanuts, no tree nuts at all. It did until I made enough money to end up in a loophole, in what they call a donut hole. My insurance, before I crossed making a certain amount of money, was $100 a month. But when I crossed that line, literally by $100, it jumped to $800 a month. But supposedly, Biden and them fixed that. So I'm going to see how it... When open enrollment happens, I'll see what it comes up to. Actually, $800 a month, I'd have to give up my house. Or live in a box. You're talking almost 20% of my entire wage, gross wage. Well, I spend more on eating at Sheetz. Maybe I should quit to eating at Sheetz too. Maybe I should give up all my life and just have health insurance. Go live in a box. I wish I'd have learned about omeprazole years before, because I suffered with heartburn forever. Not really, because if you're eating junk food, it's the same difference. Just some people have a weird obsession about smoking for some reason. even though they themselves probably do a dozen things that are bad for them. But they don't do that. One of my pet peeves, people who get mad because the things that they do are different, you know. I smoke about a pack a day, and they're about, I think they're $7. Well, lots of things kill you at arcade. As for me right now, I'm gonna be 60 next year. So far, my last checkup, I was in good shape. Lungs, heart, blood pressure, all of it. True to homie, there's no way to get off of it. That's what the doctor told me. I either have to take it or I have to deal with the constant erosion of my stomach, possible ulcers, and throwing up blood from time to time. So, this was two different doctors, true to homie. It is a stomach disorder. I make too much acid. It's that simple. Probably been that way my whole life. Well, in my life, I've eaten vegetarian, the all meat diet too, ultra bland foods, and with all of those things, same problem still existed. So, but anyway, I shouldn't have mentioned my back hurting. Because it always comes back to... That's why when I don't feel good, I just don't tell y'all anything and I go take a nap. Because I always know it'll be same shit, different day. That's something I really wish I could do, but there's one thing about this place I'm not really happy with. The bathtub is kind of small. It's short. Like, if I'm in the bathtub and my butt's at one end, my feet are at the other end. So you can't really, like, lay down in it unless you, like, stick your feet straight up in the air. Well, believe it or not, out there in my yard, this is funny. Hold on. I may not be able to get to it. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta fix the other cameras first. But anyway, out there in my yard, if you look carefully, right in front of the clothesline pole, you'll see the outline of a thing over there right next to the grill. That is actually a bathtub that somebody buried. It's a claw tub, and it's huge. No, it's an old bathtub, cast iron. I wish I could... hold on a minute, I think I can fix it. So hold on, I'll fix it where you can see it. Hold on a second. Move this back over here. Taz has told many things in his life which I don't say are true or false or anything else. But that's his life, and whatever is. Yeah, they had plants in it. Okay, 20. Right. Give me a second here. Okay, it should show the backyard in a second. Should. I don't know if it felt like it would anyway. How come that one's working? Bob. Anyway, there's a bathtub buried in my yard. That had flowers planted in it. I can't get the screens to come up right now. But one day, maybe I'll buy one and put in the basement. That'd be nice. Oh well. If you look real careful, if you look on the little screen where the grill is, look right next to the front wheel of the Escort. You see that little white outline? That is a bathtub. That is a bathtub. A cast iron bathtub that's been buried and filled full of dirt and was made into a planter. And yeah, I thought it was pretty weird too, but yeah, it would be a major. First of all, I don't know how long it's been there, and it would be a major excavation for me by myself, particularly. Well, probably so, Ashley. Maybe even Piggy. Well, I have a big basement I could make into a nice whatever too. It's got drains in the floor and everything. Okay. Arcade, no, I won't be draining the pool. It's a saltwater pool. It's saltier than seawater. Didn't drain it last year either. I'll just be putting a cover over it. Yes, I made a little cat house for the cat speaking, and it has a pet safe heating pad in it. Last year, Marty, Peanut, and the 2 black cats stayed in it during the winter. But I guess this year will just be the black cat. Well, I'd have to get another one, but sure. Right now, all the cameras are in use, but they're not very expensive, so. Yeah, I don't have to drain the pool, Arcade. All I do is put a cover over it. That's just to keep leaves and crap out of it over the winter. And I put one of those pool balls in it. No. I usually make a point to pee before I get in the pool. Although I imagine most people probably do. But my pool, at least thus far, I'm the only one that's been in, so. Yeah, there's very little maintenance to my pool. I had a little problem with algae in the spring, but I added some algicide and increased the salt content. Because I do lose some salt when the pool overflows, which happens when it rains sometimes. As long as I keep the salt water level high enough, the pool stays clear and nice. It's really weird when you jump in it. It's like jumping into the ocean. No rubber ducky. Well, I didn't get to do what I planned for tonight, but I'm going to get up now and get Peanut. And, probably make her mad at me. No, I have a cover over it during the winter. I don't really want a massive heart attack or something, Arcade. Wish I did have the stamina to get it when it's cold, though. I read somewhere, believe it or not, if you get in 60-degree water, you burn 300 calories every 15 minutes. Just to stay warm. Yep. Ever since I cleaned all the spiders off the front porch, I'm having them showing up in here. Oh, she loves spiders. She does. She eats them right up. But then on the other hand, she was a feral cat, so I mean, I imagine her diet was quite interesting when she lived outdoors. Well, maybe your dog will share some of its wasp. Well, I figured everybody complained about everything, so I figured Jazz might be the perfect. I'm reading some person who is claiming the Apollo moon landings were fake. Yeah, the nighttime cameras will. The IP cameras will outside. No, Vaughn has a lot of Trumpers. No, it's too dangerous for him to do that here. Here it's that cat is a black cat. It is Peanut's brother or sister. It's a feral. I have a little cat house out there for you. Yes, I call it Ozzy. It had a companion called Max, but Max has disappeared, unfortunately. Hopefully, Max found a friend. Or found a home or something. No more cats in the house. 5's plenty. Hey, Colby. Look at Colby over there laying on his back, all comfortable. Peanut got a bath. She was a very good girl. But yeah. She was a good girl. Was a good girl. Ooh. Come on, Peanut. Oh. And now she's all clean. And giving Daddy kisses, aren't you? She don't like her bath, but I think she likes being clean afterwards. She always gives me kisses after I give her a bath. Don't you? I'm gonna get you a diaper. Sure will. Do a diaper here. Just a few minutes. Let you run around. Okay? I love you. You're my sweet, sweet girl. We get you a diaper. Well, I'm pretty happy just sitting here with you, Dad. I love you. You're always happier. You're getting better and better about your baths. You know, she's gotten to the place I don't even have to hold her anymore when I put her in there. She just lays there. She still hollers at me, but she lays there and lets me bathe her. While hollering the whole time. One day I should figure out a way to stream her getting a bath. She has the squeakiest little meow. That's why I call her Squeaky a lot of times. Sounds a bit like a door squeaking. Or a mouse squeak, maybe. Love you. Get a diaper and put him to death. Go get your diaper. Dad's back still on them peanuts. Alright. Peanut's channel should be live. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Try again. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm agitated. Twitch and their stupid multi-authentication crap. Oh yeah. It's okay, Peanut. Love you. Not mad at you. Oh yeah. Doesn't really help me very much, does it? Oh, back up. Come out of here. Come back down here. Out here. Come on. Stay out here, okay? Don't go back there. Okay?